Hi you fives, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to explain to you guys what you need to do to complete your week 3 work for Japanese. Hopefully you've been going okay at home working on your Japanese, and I have got some emails from some of you asking for help, so thank you for your emails. Remember, if you do need help, have a go, use your vocab charts, and if you're still stuck, email me and I'll see if I can help you. Now, this is the overview page of what you need to complete for week 3, 4, and 5. This is attached and stapled to the front of your Japanese work. So this tells you what you're going to be learning in the week, and then you need to tick off when you have finished each of these activities. Each week's work is only 2 pages, so it shouldn't take you more than an hour to complete your work each week. All of your work from week 3, 4, and 5, give it back to the school on Friday, week 5. So when you're handing back all in your other stuff, you can give it back to me all then and I'll check it all at once. You don't need to send me each week individually, just send it back as all done. So we're going to have a look at what we need to do for week 3. So going down here to week 3, describing the personalities of animals. Now we know we have already looked at the names of animals and also how to say what color an animal is. The next step in our unit is to learn some new words, some adjectives or describing words to describe animals in more detail. So in this table that I have here, 1A, I've got a big list of adjectives. So an adjective is a describing word, for example, cute or ugly or happy. So instead of having to say the dog is brown, you could say the dog is happy. So we're going to learn some new words to be able to describe animals in different ways. Now, as per my email which I sent out today, thank you to Jo Marie and her mum who have pointed out some mistakes I've made on this first page of week 3. We're going to go through what those mistakes are and how you need to fix them and what they actually are. So first things first, for question 1A, you need to trace over the Romaji script in the table below and practice drawing the symbols of the adjective words, which we know are called hiragana. So we have the English here, how to actually pronounce those adjectives, the Romaji, and how to write those adjectives in hiragana. So for the word nice, you would trace over yasashi and then trace over yasashi, tracing over the hiragana symbols there. Because we haven't learnt these words before, make sure you're trying to be as neat as possible when you're tracing over them. That way it's easy for you to follow this. Now going down to what we need to be looking at, the mistake that I made on the first time I printed this out. The words small and big. Small and big are correct in English. They do stay the same when we say chisai and oki. That's how we pronounce the words. What I have fixed up is the script. So I had 2 kanjis in here, meaning that chisai only looked like it was 3 letters and oki only looked like it was 3 letters. As a year 5 in Japanese, you don't need to know how to write kanji and hiragana together. You only just need to know this version of the word. So don't worry about the printed copy. Follow off this one instead. That way you're writing in just plain hiragana and you're not going above what you need to. So chi-i-sa-i, chi-sai, and o-ki-i, o-ki. Those are the ways that we need to be writing those. If you want to cross out the mistakes on your paper copy and copy this and rewrite it out correctly, that would be a good idea too. Now, the second mistake that I made, I wasn't having a very good day apparently when I made this worksheet. We have 2 chisai. So I've got chisai here, which means small, chisai. I've written chisai twice. So this number 8 here says chisai, chisai. But if you notice up here, number 2 also says chisai, chisai. So I've accidentally put 2 chisais in this instead of just 1. So when you're doing your matching activity for the word small, which is F, meaning chisai, it will match number 2 and number 8. However, that means that one of these words doesn't have a pair. That word is nice. So letter G, nice, there is no nice in this list. So you'll have 2 small and no nice. So just you can cross out nice there and fix that. Hopefully there's no more mistakes in the rest of my worksheets. Moving on to our second page of week 3. So week 3 we are continuing on. We're going to start putting some of these adjectives into a sentence. Now lucky for us, Japanese people like to use the same sentence patterns all the time. A sentence pattern, remember, is the order of the words. They're different to what we do in English. It's the order of how we say them in Japanese. Now, over in this column is our old sentence pattern. This is how we describe the color of an animal. So, for example, Ushi wa chairo desu. Cow brown is. The cow is brown. That was the pattern we've been using. When we want to describe an adjective or put one of our describing words into a sentence, we can use the same thing. So instead of putting in a color, we're going to put in an adjective in that spot. Ushi wa ookii desu. Cow big is. So it's the same. Cow something is. Cow something is. This one says the cow is brown. This one says the cow is big. And remember, what doesn't mean anything in English, so we don't write anything under there. So if we want to use an adjective, we're going to follow this sentence pattern here, which is the same as our color one. So that's nice and easy. They're both the same. This is just an example here. You don't need to do anything with those sentence patterns. Number 2, this is our last activity that we're going to do for week 3. So nice and easy. Trace over the hiragana, complete the mix and match activity, and then we're going to be looking at number 2. What we're going to do here is translate these sentences into Romaji and English. So Romaji means we need to pronounce each of these sounds. So if I was reading that out loud and speaking, how do I say it? And then of course, what does it actually mean in English? I've given you the little piggy here as an example. So it says buta wa ureshii desu. Buta, I already learnt that. That means pig. I know what doesn't mean anything. Ureshi, oh, that's one of my new words. I would go back up to my vocab chart. Ureshi. Oh, happy, there it is. Yep, that matches. So that must mean happy. And then des means is. So pig, happy, is. The pig is happy. You need to repeat that for the dog, the bird, the turtle, and the cat. And that is all your week 3 activities ready to go. If you've already finished week 3, have a look for the week 4 video where I explain what you need to do there. Have a good day, keep up the good work, and email me if you have any questions.